For essay practice, and I want to go through how we go about creating an introduction for our essay. So the big thing here is that your goal with your introduction is to introduce the topic. So what is it? Why does it matter? Why does somebody need to care about this? What do you think about that, which is really your claim, okay, one way or the other, and then why you think that. These are your reasons, and those are all going to go into one individual sentence, ideally. So I have a question here, which is, should zoos be open? Okay. And kind of to think about it in two ways, you might think about on one piece, there are people who think that zoos are really great. There are others who think that zoos should be closed because these are not native habitats for those particular animals. There's smaller habitats, those types of things. I've decided to go with the idea that yes, zoos are important for the community. Okay, that's my claim. So they should be open, they're important for the community. My reasons underneath that I put is some bullet points here that they spend money on conservation of habitat. So they're going and kind of helping make sure that those endangered animals don't lose their habitat in their native countries or their native range. Zoos teach people about animals they'd never seen in real life. Okay, if I go to the zoo and I see a meerkat, I'm not going to go see a meerkat out here where I live. So again, that helps me learn about them, what they look like, have an appreciation for them. And then lastly, zoos help animal populations recover through breeding programs. So they go about helping them come back to life. This is really my pre-write for it right here. So I've got these pieces here, and these are all the elements that I'm going to need to create my introduction. So here's how we're going to do that. Writing within here to kind of hook your reader to introduce your topic. For me, I'm going to go pretty straightforward, and you could do that yourself, or you could decide to kind of be a little bit more, go a little bit more creative with it. So I'm just going to start right here, tab in to kind of get my introduction here. Zoos are places that have many different kinds of animals from around the world. Okay, so that's the first part. Some people, now here's where I gotta say kind of what the issue is here, what the debate is. Okay, some people think that zoos should be closed because they aren't large enough for the animals there. Like elephants, they need a lot of range, and here they have a smaller range. Others think zoos are important to helping animals survive. I think zoos need to stay open and are crucial to animal survival. I think this because, and here I've got my claim. My claim part was right here. Right here is my claim. I'll highlight it in light yellow for you. Okay, that's my claim part. Go light yellow here so you can see it. Okay. I think this because, and this is where having a pre-write is going to be really helpful. These are my three things here for it. Okay. Because zoos spend money on conservation, and I don't have to tell people what conservation is here. I'm going to do that in my later paragraph. They, and here I'm putting a comma and then using they, we knowing that they is relating back to zoos. Okay. Teach people about animals you wouldn't see, and they help animal populations recover. And I won't necessarily go into the whole thing about breeding programs. I could do that again in the reasons. Knowing here that this idea of they comes back to zoos, and I'm doing that as part of a list. Okay, so this part here, again, I'll highlight this in a different color so you can see this is the green part. Why do you think that? These are my reasons. They're all in one sentence. Typically, that is very common here. And remember that this idea of because, this because word only goes in with where your reasons are of this sentence. It does not go in with your claim. Your claim is a standalone sentence. Finally, what I'd have after that is I might have a bridge that says something, find out more about these reasons in the essay that follows. I could do that a whole other way, but this is again a bridge to my next section, which is going to be my body paragraphs.